Welcome everybody. Crypto Moose. The moose is loose. What we're going to do is talk about how you can DCA. We're going to do this for the absolute beginner. Before we get started, like the video and subscribe, but only if you got something out of the video. If you got nothing out of the video, feel free to check out other channels, but I really think you're going to enjoy this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to DCA step by step. And now's a great time to get your pen and paper. You should always have one anyways. Pen and paper is really good for getting the ideas that are stuck in your head onto paper so that you can visualize, right? So you finally, have things in your subconscious that's been bothering you, and you can finally start to make some progress. All right, so what is DCA first off? Well, DCA is dollar cost averaging. So think about it this way. Let's say that Bitcoin is at 50,000, okay? You bought a whole coin because you're loaded. And then Bitcoin 2 months later drops down to 25,000, all right? And then you're sitting there going, well, I lost so much, let me sell. Well, in the idea of doing a DCA, dollar cost averaging, what you're doing is you're picking up crypto every month. So in this case, if it's at 25,000, maybe you pick up another coin, you get it at 50% off, and now your average buy price has shrunken from 50 to about what, 30, 35,000? That's the idea. So then when Bitcoin goes to 70,000, hopefully in the next bull run, now you've made some gains. So that's the idea of dollar cost averaging into a coin. I personally do this. I pick a certain amount of coins that I buy each month, and then over time, I'm picking up on those lows, right? So I hope that makes sense. Let's go over to the main screen here. And if you want, you can just take a quick snapshot of these steps right here. So I've got 7 steps that we're going to talk about, and hopefully this will help me out when we're going over this, because I want to do this under 15 minutes. So again, pen and paper, that's number 1. You can take notes. You can also just set up a drive link. So what I tell people is you have these tools and technology that you can utilize, and why don't we use them more, right? You have, for example, Google Drive, you have the Notes apps. So why don't we use these more? We just tend to not really think about it too much. So that's what I want to go over here in this video as well. So if we take a look at the screen, I just created a Google document. This is something that you can do. It's also great because you could probably do it on your phone. And if you do it on a desktop or a laptop, then you have it digitally accessible. I personally would use the Notes app. So that's what we're doing right here. Whatever I do on my desktop, I get on my phone. But again, when you're going on the creative side of things, for example, when we talk about number 2 and 3, I like to use paper. There's just something fun about it. But if you want, you can use the Notes, or you can use the Google Drive. So that's an option. I'll close out of it, but I just wanted to let you know. Okay? So we're going to talk about some of these other things in a minute. So step 1, get a pen and paper. And then number 2 is to research. So we've got CoinMarketCap. This is a great place for you to research projects. You can click on, for example, Bitcoin. You could also head over to my YouTube channel, and we have tons of videos. If you watch these videos, you will learn a lot about cryptos. I tell you straight up what I have been researching, what I've been investing in. I've got my top 5. I'm not telling you to buy these coins. I never tell you what to do. I just tell you what I would do. All right. And I'm probably right most of the time. I've got a lot of famous people calling me. Ben Affleck was on the phone. He's like, dude, I know I'm Batman, but I don't know which coins to get. I know you're Crypto Moose. And I'm like, Ben, if you do another Justice League, I'll let you know. If you don't, then quit calling me. So the idea is you can go on CoinMarketCap. You can click on bitcoin.org, and then you could research what is Bitcoin, right? Get started with Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, choose your wallet. And at the end of the day, you really want to, I'll throw in a pro tip. You really want to take a little bit of your money, let's say 5-10% of your money, and just start buying things to experiment. All right. You want to learn. You want to get your hands a little dirty, so to speak, right? Not in the bad way, but you know, the good way in terms of investing, right? So again, CoinMarketCap, there's something in this coffee. I don't know what it is today. But again, research Cardano, research the top layer 1 blockchains, understand what they are. I have online courses too. Link in the description if you want. You can learn that way. That's probably the best way. It only costs you $10 or so. All right. So we're going to talk about these things in a minute as well. So number 1, pen and paper, and then research. You want to research. Do not go in blindly. Do not just listen to me. You want to be able to research enough so that you can make your own informed decisions based on what you understand, right? I don't just buy things because somebody else said it. It has to make sense. So that's the way I approach it. So number 3, list your top 5 coins. These are coins that you just are interested in. So I'm going to do, for example, BTC, Bitcoin. Number 2, I'll just do 3 coins. Let's say Ethereum. I like Ethereum. 3, we'll do ADA. And here's an example of just writing things out on paper, okay? And if I look at these 3, and let's say I want a DCA, I already know for sure I'm probably going to want to do ADA because I like this one the most. I think it's the best risk to reward ratio. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plan to DCA ADA. So what you can also do is just go on the same sheet that you have. This is what I do. You're going to write BTC, ETH, ADA. Another good one is MELD. This is just what I'm doing, not telling you to buy any of these. ETH. So let's say you have 4. I'll even add that 4, and then we'll do a 5th. We'll do a 5th. So we'll do MELD, and then the other one will be Copy. I like these projects. You're getting some good picks, by the way, here as well. So then what you're going to do, okay, after you've done the research, after you've been organized, the next step, all right, is you're going to add this to your calendars. Now, this is something that nobody really talks about. So I'm just going to grab my one of my emails I don't really use. And let's say you get paid every Friday. But in this case, you just want to get started. This is for the absolute beginner. You've got $100, okay? Let's say $50, okay? And then you want to get some crypto. So let's say I recommend buying when you have at least 100 if possible. So let's say this is February 2023. You're like, I have to do it now. I have to do it. Well, let's say you get paid Friday the 24th. I'll give you a few days to process. Tuesday the 28th, you're going to buy crypto. So you're going to make this real. What gets measured gets accomplished. Buy $50 of ADA. All right? And then here's the magic. You can add friends. You can add description of where you can buy it. Let's say crypto.com. But before that, you could even schedule setting up a crypto.com app. I also have videos showing you on the channel how to buy crypto using the app, how to withdraw, etc. So you're going to save that. Now you have something in a calendar. Your phone will be notified. You have it on your phone. All right? That's very important. So buy ADA, and then what you can do, especially when it comes to dollar cost averaging, because you don't know when the true dips are going to be, what you're going to do is you're going to go to repeat monthly on the 4th Tuesday or monthly on the last Tuesday. So now, automatically, if you take a look here, every month at the same time, roughly, you are going to be notified to pick up some ADA. That's what this is all about, building a little system, right? So you're going to buy tokens and then you're going to hold. You're just going to hold. And over time, let's assume that if you do believe in cryptocurrencies and NFTs, this could be any coin, by the way. I'm not just saying ADA. For any reason, I think it's a great long-term buy. You can take it, you can buy it, stake it, and then earn a pretty generous yield. We have other videos talking about it as well. But I hope that makes sense so far. One tip, you can use a crypto.com app. You can also set up reoccurring buys. So let me go into the app real quick. And what you can do is, it's going to be hard to see, but on here you have reoccurring buys. So I can set up my phone to do reoccurring buys. I can connect my card or bank information, and then it will take $25, $100, $1,000, whatever you have, and you will be able to buy crypto over time. You're setting up a system. You are setting yourself up so that you will win in the long run, and you're making it harder for you to not get into it, right? Sometimes you get stuck because you think, how do I get into this? How do I set up a system to do it? Well, why don't you set up a system where you don't fail? For example, I've been working really hard the last couple of years to lose weight. I was 330, now I'm 260. So that's been difficult. And one of the things I've done is I've eliminated junk food around my office. So how can you bring in positive vibes? How can you bring in better knowledge? How can you create a system that will help you? That's what the calendar is about. So now when you're going out and about and it's the 25th, you see these shoes, but you know you got to invest, you know you want to get some crypto. Well, now you have it in your phone. It's telling you, hey, tomorrow you're buying crypto. Here's what's on the calendar, right? Are you actually writing down everything? Are you making a plan? That's what this video is all about. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. Check out the other videos. Remember, set yourself up for success. If it's not your keys, it's not your damn cheese. Moose out.